Hey, Pastor Josh here. We're reading Genesis chapter 1, verses 24 and 25. 2 verses. We'll see how long I take to talk about these. It is day 6 now, the beginning of day 6. We will talk about the end of day 6 tomorrow, the ultimate pinnacle of creation, mankind. But today we're talking about all the other animals and insects that were made by God on day 6. And God said, let the earth bring forth living creatures. Again, I just want us to go back to this whole idea that God speaking brings forth life. It brings living creatures to life. It brings life to the earth. And God's Word still brings life to our hearts and our souls today. So keep going to God's Word. Keep seeking it. Keep seeking to understand it. Let it transform your own desires in your own hearts. God said, and the earth brought forth living creatures. And notice, too, that the terminology here is let the earth bring forth. That's the same terminology that was used when vegetation was created. Let the earth bring forth vegetation, let it bring forth grass and all the stuff all over the earth. And so that's mirroring there what happened on the day God created vegetation. Notice the divisions here according to their kinds. So there's this classification system that's already being hinted at and pointed to in the first chapter of Genesis. We know that becomes this classification issue, becomes a big issue for the Israeli, for the Jewish person, particularly in the book of Leviticus, where all the divisions and the rules are set out about what is this kind and what is that kind, what is clean and what is unclean, what should we do and what should we not do. So there is, again, this hint at this wisdom division that God has put into creation. And here are the kinds. There's 3 kinds of livestock. So that's your cattle, creeping things, that's your insects, your mice, your rodents, things that are kind of scurrying around on the ground, and beasts of the earth. That's going to be your large creatures like your elephant and things of that nature. There are large creatures on the earth. And notice that it's each according to their kinds. Again, the division. And look at how many times kinds is mentioned there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times in 2 verses, this classification system. Again, that's going to be important when we get to the book of Leviticus. We will be there in approximately a year. We'll be reading through the book of Leviticus and seeing the different kinds and structures that the Israelites would have followed. And notice, and it was so. God spoke, and it happened. And God made the beasts of the earth according to their kinds, and the livestock according to their kinds, and everything that creeps on the ground according to its kind. Notice the repetition. God said it, and it happened. And God saw that it was good. I think that's a good comment we've seen said over and over again throughout this creation story. God saw that it was good, and isn't that a good example to follow? If you've been walking through your day and you've not saw something good and you've not been thankful to God for it, you should be. God saw that it was good. God created so many good things in this earth for us to enjoy and for us to appreciate. Yes, there are terrible things that happen, and yes, you have terrible days, but there are many, many good things that even on our worst days that we can look at and we can be thankful for. So look for the good things that God has created, and I think if you go on a mission to do that, you'll find your heart and your soul deeply filled. Pray that's been a blessing to you all, and I'll see you in the next video.